him up. Steady. Go steady. Go steady. Light, light, steady. Today, how you going?
Good. Bill.
Bill. Who said that?
Hey, Billy Cook.
Yeah, he knows what about like me, huh? Friends, welcome to the windy west. But the one thing about, I've got to say about the wind, it might be uncomfortable, but as long as we got wind and we got windmills, we always got water. So that's one beauty of it. Now, my name's Rusty Frame. I'd like to welcome you here to the swamp. The swamp is home. I've been home to me for quite a while, but as you can see, I don't get home that often. I haven't even had time to cut the grass. But anyway, it is the land of wait a while. Might happen today. Might happen tomorrow either, but it'll happen sometime. When the river comes down here, washes the fences out, can't always get in to fix them straight away because of the water. Stock like these just run wherever they want to go. This little mob of sheep here, I just picked up out over that ridge there. They belong to a cocky out this way, a gentleman by the name of John back from the bar station. I can tell that his sheep got an earmark on him, so I'll get him back in here. Oh. I guess I can't pull the wool over your eyes, friends. I've got to fess up here. The real reason I picked up this little mob this morning, you see this big fella here with a bit of wool on him? Well, I seen him out there with that mob of Johns, and I looked at it, and I thought, oh boy, doesn't he look fat? Wouldn't he make a nice pet or something? So he come along with the mob, but I'll get the rest back to John, and I'll keep the killer for the pet. Now, just bear with me a moment. I'll put Molly over here on this Bronco. All right, sit. 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 I'll put Molly over on this Bronco around. I'm going to stick these sheep in that little yard over there. And I'll be straight back and wait at it. Wait, I. We just call him Bo. Now, he's the sort of horse I like to spend the day on. When you're sitting up there in that saddle, daylight till dark, 7 days a week, it's a big plus if you're getting along with your horse, he's getting along with you, it makes for a lot easier day. And Bo's the sort of horse I like to spend the day on. He's got a lot of good points. I like a good walker. He's a good walker. He's easy to catch. Probably you can blade a beast with him, cut one out, whatever you want in that department. But probably the most important thing I like about him, he's nice and quiet. Because I can't ride really. But he's got all those fine points. Now he's around that 15 hand tolerance. In the bush, you can measure a horse in hand, say there's 4 inches in a hand, with the light spurs. You might wear them or carry them for weeks and weeks and never use them, but the moment you want them, you've got them there on hand, you haven't got to go back to camp to get them. If you had to do that, you'd be all over. It'd be too late. But we don't ride around through the bush all day, cracking whips, making a lot of noise, just for the fun of it, because 1, we know we can do it, 2, we don't need to practice, and 3, you frighten the daylights out of native animals and little birds. Now this whip here, it's a fairly long whip, it's 8 foot long, it's made for up there in horseback. If I was working in the yards, doing a bit of cattle work, moving cattle about on foot driving cattle friends, I'd have a yard whip. They're 4 foot 6, 5 foot long, handy little whips, they don't get caught in the rails, panels, gates like these big long ones. But 8 foot, you're up there on your horse, you've got the height, you've got another fly. Keep walking along now. That crack you heard there. That crack you heard there, friends, that's actually breaking the speed of sound. And a little bit of trivia for those who may not know this, the stock whip was the first thing man ever made or invented that did break the speed of sound. That's a fact. Now I'm just going to enlighten you on how this whip's made in particular, just so you have a bit of an idea. Friends, as I say, it's 8 foot long. It's a 12 flat kangaroo hide whip. Made from the skins of the kangaroos, one of our native animals, one of our national emblems. But for anyone here this morning who might have a cruelty issue with this, I'd like to address it here and now. I wouldn't like anyone to go away from here thinking that out here in the bush we're cruel to animals. Friends, out in the bush we love our animals, we really do. Look, out here we love our animals near as much as we love our wives. And I can give you a 100% guarantee that there is no cruelty in using kangaroos for leather goods. I know for a fact that the brews that Aaron Williams uses to make these whips, they're farm brews. Friends, they're farm brews. Off any farm in Australia. So that just takes that cruelty element out of it. They're farm. In 1940, that was droving was a lifestyle. Today, 2009, droving's a job. So we'll come up to 2009, I'll just give you some comparisons. Go right back, righto. It's not going to get you today. Push them up. Yeah, wait. Yeah, wait. Wait. Arm, sit. Now the first thing I want to show you is the first thing I learned off monk with kids. Arm, back out. Steady, back. Sit, stay. Now, I just tell that dog to sit, stay. Sit and stay are two different things. But just what I learned off monk with children is this one. I tell that dog to stay. Now if I go away for 5 minutes and come back, he's going to be there. If I go away for 10 minutes and come back, just like the kids, that's where I told him to stay, that's where he's going to be, he's not going to move 1 inch. Handsy. Arm, wait. Steady. And wild sheep. Wait. Come boy. Arm. Sit. Okay, so that's your left and right. Like I said, he's still a bit green. He hasn't done a lot of it, but he's done enough to be well on the way. Now, wait. Right, now what I'm going to do here, wait there sheep. What I'm going to do here, friends, I'm going to walk backwards here. I'm going to call these sheep along with me. This is the teaching to push up. Call them by name. Every one of these sheep have got a name. So I'm going to call them by name and get them to follow me. Then I'm going to give him the command to push up. Now what's going through his little head is this. I'm leaving, the sheep are leaving, he wants to be a working dog, so he's going to come along too. So he associates that command to push up or walk up. I use both those to that. And when we get up here a bit, I'll stop him. I'll show you how I teach him to back out. Hey Fly, I bet you're wondering how I can remember all these names. I've never got one wrong yet. Never got one wrong. It's pretty simple for me because they all got the same name. You ready, Chops? Chops, you ready? Okay, this is how it works. Arm, steady. Arm, steady back. Steady, walk up, steady. Steady arm. Steady, stick. Walk up, steady. Walk up, steady. Up, arm, stick. Okay, that's your push up. Now, to get them to go, get the dog to go back out or back up, I'm just going to walk straight forward and ask him to back out. Arm, back out. Arm, back out. Arm, back out. They're not going anywhere. Arm, back out. Back out. Arm, back out. Sit. Back. You stand up hard for a while and make an ass of yourself. You don't care. Look, there is another way of doing this. This is not, believe me, this is no good for the knees, but we're going to have to do it to get him up. Here we go. Oh, yeah, look, friend, I've just made the executive decision. I've just decided, yes I have. I've just decided that, yes, I'm not going to get on him anyway. I got nowhere to go, and if I did have, I think I'd walk. I need the exercise. I do.